Over the last 2 episodes, we illuminated the secrets of demonology that the occult and the demons themselves don't want you to know. We took as our mandate the holy promise of St. Luke, that before the day of universal judgment, every dark secret would be shouted from the rooftops. Since you, right now, are likely listening to this as it is being beamed to you through the air, you yourself, dear listener, are participating in the fulfillment of biblical prophecy. It is good to be informed, because you have a real enemy who really does seek your destruction. The Lord has said that those who can exercise their faith to good works, in this the day when we can see, albeit through a glass darkly, will receive the greater reward. But since even he had a doubting Thomas in his inner circle, we realize that there are always some who will not believe unless they see the nail prints and thrust their fingers into the very spear wound itself. Let's finally keep our promise to you by revealing the method that the occult uses to enter the world of the dead and make a personal pact with Lucifer. By stepping into the darkness, paying the ferryman's price, and approaching the second guardian at the gate. Too bad you rent boys and silly women can't charge them rent. If only there was a way to meet Lucifer and somehow sell your soul for a rent exemption. But we admit we have put it off long enough. Just how is it that these men, women, she-males, big Mike-Ls, witches, popes, priests, senators, musicians, peons, morons, actors, witches, kings, pedophiles, presidents, trannies, boy toys, wizards, and etc. have been able to communicate so effectively with Lucifer, visit hell or Hades, and come back with their brilliant but world-altering plans to change the world, start the UN, invent modern fiat banking, convince others that abortion isn't murder, form a company like PayPal or FedEx, rig an election, invent a pyramid scheme, and basically so effectively destroy our common understanding of humanity and our promised Christ before the day of universal reckoning. Like all Luciferian secrets, it's really not that clever and rather obvious once you understand it. In short, all of these initiates have allowed a doctor in the know to murder them in a controlled setting, and then at the last possible moment, medically revive them before permanent brain damage sets in. Of course, we needn't make the joke, but that's Costco's way of saying that now we will make the joke.
We hold these truths to be self-evident.
That it is highly likely that some of them were revived too late.
All men and women created by you know the thing.
Once these are dead, they are taken by their assigned demon into the great palace of Lucifer, where they can make their case, plead their cause, make their promises, and pledge him their soul in exchange for anything, money, fame, or power. If this sounds too much like a Hollywood movie, stop and listen to me carefully now. Where do you think they have learned all their crap? And why has it always been so consistent? Why are there no new ideas coming out of Hollywood? I personally know the family who took Walt Disney through all this when he wanted to make a deal in the 1940s. But this episode is running longer than intended, so we'll save that for another time. The number one problem with Lucifer is that he is a brilliant but fallen son of God. And he is a liar. He can definitely teach you how to be rich, famous, and powerful. But you will discover that other than giving you diabolical secrets, such as if you want to be rich, inject 1 million people with a poison and then make them pay you for the daily antidote until the day they die.
I should be prosecuted.
Or, if you want to be famous, pay my marketers to push your face into everybody's homes every 20 minutes.
Hi, British Vogue. I'm Paris.
And I'm Nicole, and today we're playing Never Have I Ever. I don't think I should have gotten fired from that job because I fisted a cow, so I really put in the work.
You did.
Or, if you want to be powerful, pay the masses to riot, and then be the one to step in and save the city.
Never waste a good crisis.
The big joke is that the occultists know that it doesn't matter to Lucifer if you fail or not. If his plans work, he'll take the glory and point you out to others as one of his successes. If you fail, he'll blame you and point you out to others as what happens when you didn't keep your end of the bargain. But most likely the doctors in the club will revive you, and you'll be back with 2 surprises. 1, the personal knowledge that life does continue after death. Thus, actually now, death will hold no real fear for you. And 2nd, a mark of your time with the greatest of beasts. So now, here is one of the dirtiest of secrets, dear listener. Please hear it well. After your return from hell, you will have a very bloodshot eye and nasty bruises surrounding it on your face. If you dare, do an internet search for bruised eyes and celebrities and see what comes up. You might be very surprised at what you see and how many of them there are. You might remember that before our worldwide pandemic, hundreds of Hollywood, politicians, and Vatican types were all suddenly showing up online with this very mark. It was a sign to those in the know. The code that is used in the occult when talking about this ranges from being one eye blind to eyes wide shut. This is lingo for saying that now one has seen what the masses have not and will forever see the reality of 2 worlds, the physical world and the afterlife, in the here and now. Fortunately for us, the Christ has descended below all things, and by his holy name, even the demons tremble. Thus, even the gates of hell are escapable. Oh, may he or she, and yes, even the he-she's, who have ears to hear, let them hear, and those with eyes to understand, let them Google the images themselves online.